Hello Young Justice fans, Dark Superboy here with another video for you based on our favourite superhero series, and today's video is going to be all about whether or not we'll be seeing characters from the Young Justice tie-in comics in Young Justice Season 4. Let's begin.
I love to read, I love to read, and read and read and read, I love to read.
Okay, first things first as always, quick announcement for those of you who have noticed the subtle references, Easter eggs and clues of a Project Pass the Parcel, of which I'm doing with Christopher Jones. That has been put on hold for the foreseeable future due to reasons I cannot go into. Though the budget for Pass the Parcel has been moved over to Project Starlight, a Star Wars project I'm working on. But that won't be able to be seen until July of next year. But considering that you wouldn't be seeing any results of Pass the Parcel until again July of next year, due to the planning of it, it was all set to go. There was very difficult to plan, but it was all going ahead. And unfortunately, due to work restrictions for Christopher doing the series, we can't do that anymore. But maybe we'll get it going at some point in the future, so stay tuned for updates on that. But back to the topic of hand, which is, will we be seeing any of the Young Justice characters from the tie-in comics in Young Justice Season 4? Now, for those of you who do not know, or have not read them yet, the Young Justice series did have a tie-in comic set overseen by Greg and Brandon, and the issues had episodes references, but also continued on the adventures of the team beyond the episodes, and expanded the universe even greater with such introductions of Captain Atom before he made his appearance in Season 2. Lasted 26 issues if you include the free books, it 27 or 8. It was very good. I strongly recommend you guys find them, buy them. They're hilarious to read, and you do like all the subtle little references to both the events in the series and the fact that they lead to events that haven't happened yet that carry on in Season 3. But yeah, strongly recommend them. But also, they may expand the universe by introducing characters that haven't actually been seen in the series. And I'm thinking whether or not we'll see any of those characters in Season 4. So here are my top 5 suggestions of what characters we might see from the tie-in comics to Season 4. Number 5, Killstar. Crystal-like entity that makes his appearance in issue 21 of the comic series. Killstar comes to Earth, abducts the most powerful heroes and villains to recruit into his army to help liberate his planet. This character also allowed us to see introductions of other DC comic characters such as Dragar, who made an appearance in the Justice League series episode Warworld. Major Force, another DC comic character, makes an appearance, but it turns out he's evil because the heroes don't break him out of prison straight away. This issue also explains why Black Adam and Blockbuster are never seen again after Season 2. I put him quite low on this list due to the fact he is probably out there due to his plot taking over and liberating planets. I see no reason why he would need to come back for Earth because he has what he already wanted, which was recruits for a superhuman army. Number 4, Psycho Pirate. Psycho Pirate hasn't been seen in many of the DC screen franchises. He made one brief cameo appearance in the background of Justice League. He has made a live-action appearance in The Flash, but that's about it. He has made one major appearance entering the plotline of the Young Justice Comic Book Day free issue, where he obtains some plutonium, of which the team managed to get back. I've put him higher on the list than Killstar because he could just be seen as a one-off villain for the team or the Outsiders to defeat in passing, just like with Clayface in Season 1 and at the beginning of Season 2. Number 3, TwoFace. Just like the previous character, TwoFace makes his comic appearance in the Young Justice franchise in the same book. It's a flashback of Robin's memories when Psycho Pirate tries to influence his mind. Put him as number 3 due to his key location of being in Gotham, and being a well-known supervillain. Of course, he's made multiple appearances in live action and animated DC franchises. So we could see some interaction between him, Batman, Tim Drake, or Nightwing, or if the speculations are true, Jason Todd in season 4.
I love to read.
Number 2, King Shark. King Shark makes his appearance in the Young Justice comic tie-ins in issue number 14, where Kaldor returns to Atlantis to socialise with his friends and family. He is seen as being a friend of Kaldor and other fellow Atlanteans such as Topo. I've put him higher than TwoFace because he has a deeper connection to the team of Young Justice than TwoFace does, being a friend of Kaldor's. Also, he is roughly of the same age of the team. He is a teenager in the comic tie-in, but obviously during the time gap he has become an adult and more likely to have left Atlantis. Also, due to the popularity of the character in the Harley Quinn series, the animators may be pushing to have him make an appearance, and his appearance in the Flash TV series was well received due to the improved graphics. But none of these connections are as good as number 1.
I love to read. I love
Number
to
1, Brainiac. Now, why have I put Brainiac as number 1 on this list? It's not for the obvious reason of he's a major supervillain in the DC franchise. He shows up pretty much everywhere, on every show, in every comic, in every DC animated movie at some point. It's not because of that. It's because of the references and ending of Young Justice Season 3, being the appearance of the Legion of Superheroes and Saturn Girl and the Flight Ring seen at Bippo's Diner. And one of the main characters of the team of the Legion of Superheroes is Brainiac 5. Now, if my time-travelling theory of Wally going into the future is correct, it could be he goes into the future, meets Brainiac 5, makes the connection between Brainiac 5 and Brainiac, and that's how explained. Or if there is any interaction between the team and the Legion of Superheroes, obviously they will have to explain at some point. Brainiac 5 is going to explain his lineage of how he's a descendant of Brainiac. Because what happens with him is that Brainiac continues to exist into the very far future, and his species continues to evolve until eventually Brainiac 5 comes into existence. So that is my theory of how we're going to see Brainiac, be it a flashback or maybe he's seen as an image in the future. I don't think he's going to come back to Earth because that issue was already covered in the tie-in comics. He came to Earth in the comics to save a city for his collection, considering he thought Earth was doomed due to foreseeing the Reach invasion, or possibly knowing greater explanation of the dark side, savage potential war, and how he thinks it would lead to the destruction. But yes, that's how I think Brainiac will make an appearance. And we know it's going to look like the one tie-in from the comics because Greg and Brandon helped create the character design for the comics. So that's how he'll look in the series. So what do you think of my theory of Brainiac being in season 4 in some form or other? Do you think any of the characters that I've listed will make an appearance in season 4? Are there any characters you want to see from the DC franchise in the Young Justice Earth 16 universe? Please write your thoughts and theories and suggestions in the comments section below. This has been a video on Young Justice. I've been Dark Superboy. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your support is everything. And as always, let hope burn bright. Goodbye.